What's going on, guys? Tony Hannity's here with Lazy Tech TV, and this is the Microsoft Xbox Elite Controller Series 2. This is $180 retail, and right now very hard to find as we are in the Christmas season of 2019. But here it is. The fact of the matter is, though, there is a subset of pro players that either don't want to spend $180 or just can't. So what do? Well, PowerA has come to the rescue, and they have introduced the Fusion. Well, this is the box, but this really speaks a lot to the influence that the Elite controller has done for the PowerA Fusion controller. Now, before we move on, I do want to specify, I do work and support Microsoft from a marketing standpoint and training standpoint with my day job. However, these reviews for this is purely my own opinion and has no basis on my day job. So with that out of the way, let's take a look at the Fusion controller by PowerA. The box, or rather the case. Okay, fine. Similar in nature to what the Elite controller has, but it is nice. Inside, you have the controller housed, as well as all the accoutrements, if you will, all the appendages, all the pieces, the pro aspect of it, and we'll get to this little spider in just a little bit. The thumb grips, or the analog sticks, are interchangeable, although there's not 3 different types of thumb grips, there's only 2, and they're not different heights. It's either gripped or smooth. Those are your 2 options there. One nice thing about this, though, is this is the white controller. It does come in black, but if you wanted to, you could actually remove the whole faceplate from here and replace it with the color of your choosing. This is all magnets. And this is actually how you replace the other things here. So you can replace, like I said, the analog sticks for the other analog sticks. And then on the faceplates themselves, the accented colors, you can actually replace those as well too. These pieces just pop out. As for the accented colors around the ABYX and the other D-pad, it doesn't seem like that's something you can replace. As a whole, this looks like an Xbox controller, but because it is PowerA, one major defining difference is laden with the fact that it is a third-party controller. It is not wireless, so you do have to be wired, whether it's to your Xbox or to your Windows 10 machine. This does come with a very nice long braided cable, just in case you need the distance, 10 feet, if you will. And as an Xbox controller goes, it's a little stiff. It's definitely not as solid. It does have the grips on the back, but no grips on the front. That's one big difference. And then when it comes to the usage of your triggers, you also have the hair trigger functionalities as well too. Now, a buddy of mine saw a photo of this in my hands and he said, wow, that's a large controller. Well, it's really not that different. I mean, I don't think they had the exact mold. This is definitely a little bit slimmer. As the little handles come in, they come in a little bit quicker than this does. This jets out just a little more, but you don't have to worry about batteries or anything like that. And as I had mentioned, there are these little doohickeys that will go into the bottom of the controller, truly making it a pro controller. PowerA calls it the Pro Pack. I call it the Spider, because it looks like a spider. Hello, Mr. Spider. Sorry. These arms are really long, but they're made of metal, which is nice, so they're gonna last. And essentially, on the back side of this, you just plug this directly in, and voila. You can map any of the front-facing buttons, including the triggers, to any of these 4 buttons on the bottom here. And so after messing around with this controller for a number of hours, playing Apex Legends and Star Wars, both by Respawn, incidentally enough, I can confidently say that if the Elite controller just fiscally isn't for you, or for whatever reason you'd rather not spend $180, well, for 80 bucks, this isn't too bad. I mean, I've seen some other third-party controllers that try to mimic the pro aspect with their own little paddles and whatnot, and it kind of falls short in regards to its makeup. Like, they're just cheaply made and they just feel like they're gonna fall apart. This is very solid. Like, I don't personally like how much these arms jet out. I'm kind of a grabber on my controller when I play games, and so if I grab, I'm gonna hit these no matter what. If you want to only have one paddle, you can do that. You can pry these off, and that actually leads to my next kind of issue with this Pro Pack. It's not very elegant how you take the paddles off and on. Like, in fact, I'm having trouble right now as I speak. Okay, there we go. You just have to get it just so. And I feel if you were to remove these and put them back over and over again, the plastic in the actual Pro Pack itself will deteriorate. I don't know if you can buy the Pro Pack by itself. I'm kind of hoping you could, but I can definitely see the plastic in this little mechanism here having some issue later on. PowerA, they do some pretty cool things, third-party customized controllers and all the other things that PowerA offers, including headsets and the like. But I was quite skeptical about this because I'm an Elite controller purist. I'm an elitist of controllers. When I saw this presented to me, I thought, first off, if I may be honest, that's kind of a copycat. But the way that PowerA does it, overall, is actually very, very well done. They keep the price down. The quality of the hardware is pretty much middle ground. It does not feel cheap. It is a little big, but you know, for $80, I think you're going to be very happy with your purchase. So this is the Fusion controller by PowerA. If you guys have any questions about this, questions or comments about this, please leave that in the comment section down below. Links, as always, can be found in the description down below. Once again, thank you very much, PowerA, for sending this. This is not a sponsored video. Nevertheless, go ahead and check out their website. If you guys want to follow us, make sure you're subscribed to this channel, Lazy Tech TV. We're also on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. And if you want to follow me in my gaming world, I'm on Mixer under Lazy Tech Tony. A buddy of mine and I have a podcast called the Still Recording Podcast. You can find that anywhere podcasts can be found. And we will talk to you guys in the next one. Ah! Hey, see, it's durable.